Mwombo ezi Chineke atụla egwu ọbụla o. Mụ onwe m bụ ezi Chineke natụla egwu ọbụla o. Agaghị m igosi onwe m n'elu ụwa, abụ m ọkụ na-erere o. Agaghị m igosi onwe m n'elu ụwa, abụ m ọkụ na-erere o. Ọkụ na-erere, ọkụ na-erere, ọ bụkwa aha m o. Ọkụ na-erere, ọkụ na-erere, ya bụ aha m o. Fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, please, as you are coming in, you are joining Biafran Radical Freedom TV, Akpan Asokwo, your favorite Biafran Radical presenter. You are going to get it raw, live and direct. As it is happening, we are giving it to you because it a play, it a show. As you are joining, please make sure you are sharing, you are hitting on the like button. Please do share because it is going to be very hot. Akpan Asokwo is telling you it is going to be very hot. Mwombo ezi Chineke unatụla egwu ọbụla o. Mwombo ezi Chineke unatụla egwu ọbụla o. Agaghị m igosi onwe m n'elu ụwa, abụ m ọkụ na-erere o. Agaghị m igosi onwe m n'elu ụwa, ọkụ na-erere o. Ọkụ na-erere, ọkụ na-erere, ọkụ na-erere, ya bụ aha m o. Please, as you join, share, because here a very serious business today. I'm here for a very serious business. All right. Okay. Are we together? Are we together? Okay, I see the show, I see the play. Please hit on the like button. Hit on the like button. Hit on the like button. All right. Ifeanyi Newi, Ifeanyi Ubah, Capital Oil. He followed Emmanuel Iwuanyanwu. Do you know why? When everybody was coming up with this, oh, Ifeanyi Ubah did this, Ifeanyi Ubah did, some people were busy defending. Oh, no, it was not Ifeanyi Ubah. And Ifeanyi Ubah, as time went on, he felt the whole fire was down. Ifeanyi Ubah now began to come to show his muscle. He thought at this point, we have forgotten about our supreme leader, how he was sold. Now, Ifeanyi Ubah is here, finally, below 6 feet, about to go there, because finally he has given up the ghost. Do you know why? Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is sent to come and save his people. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is sent. He is a God sent. He is a special human being. He's a special breed. He's not just like every other person you see. Just follow us. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu anointed somebody. And he said, this my begotten son, my only begotten son with whom I am well pleased. Follow him, share his programs, for he is the one who will take us to another dimension of the struggle. Ifeanyi Ubah and the Hope Uzodimgba and the illegitimate governor in Enugu State, who has sworn that he is going to continue with the work that Ifeanyi Ubah and Uzodimgba could not finish. That he is going to undertake a new contract of the caliphate to do their work from home. And to their shock, we are prevailing. To their shock, Chiokika Biama is at work. Everything they have done till yesterday, they were still calling for the head of Simon Ekpa. And one miscreant that you people refuse to call by his real name, one miscreant that you people now choose to waste the sacred name of the Igbo race, the sacred name Ikenga. Ikenga is a sacred name. Ikenga is not a name you call on people randomly. That was the same way you choose to call one riffraff that is now languishing in Lagos prison. They call him one Udele, but you people choose to call him Ijele. You are wasting the sacred names of the Igbo cultural heritage. These names are called on people based on merit. If it is not based on the merit of the individual bearing it, then it is based on the merit of the families from where these people hail. That is not going to take our attention today. We are talking about that last 2 weeks. Is it up to 2 weeks? One miscreant called Mkpuru Uruago that is based in South Africa, doing nothing other than selling attachments. And the shop suddenly became empty because he involved so much in Mpurumirism. The guy in Mpurummiri about Yuku. And because of that, he cannot focus in anything in life. Last 1 week to 2 weeks ago, Ifeanyi Ubah, who contracted him, that he eventually, he has always come out to tell you bold that he is with the DOS, and he called people in the DOS who are his sponsors, his backbones. He said Chika Dozieha. China's and slave. He called the other two men. Then he said, these ones are the ones that even if they can't follow Mazen Nnamdi tomorrow, that he would still follow them because they already had their arrangement. Now, go in. Before they started testing the waters of Nigerian politics with their legs. How? They first sent, no, my brother Chizoba Ebenezer, Afonsi Ifeanyi Ubah, Ojirila Nazaremiri, finally, Afonsi Ifeanyi Ubah. Imana, my brother Chibuzo or Chizobam, let me tell you something. I think I am supposed to bring in some pictures here. I don't know why I did not. 2022, this guy was attacked because the Biafran people realized that he was proud of, maybe after a year plus, our supreme leader was kidnapped. After our supreme leader was kidnapped, the tension was so high, the agitation, the Biafran people, they were so agitated, they wanted to know, involved. A lot of names were mentioned, including Ike in Mozambique. So all the people, this same Mozambique was where Uruago was. Let us not dwell there. Now, Ifeanyi Ubah, capital oil, which is Afonsi, now began now to think that everything has gone down the drain. Say the atmosphere is now, it's now serene for him now to begin to flex his muscles. Why? Because he planted some moles in the IPOB fold. Who are the moles? All those people you see that are always defending him, who were once with our supreme leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the people you call DOS. Now, these people are always found around him, the capital oil. Now, these people you see, thank you, my brother, continue to do the good work. May you bless you. Now, this capital oil, then thought it wise that he will continue to expand the frontiers of his political career by now getting some people, since it is now obvious that the IPOB, the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu family, is really more influential in the southeast, in the Biafran land as a whole, that they control, because Onyendu was still leaving the stage. It's not as if you've left the stage, but Onyendu was just kidnapped that period. Now, immediately, they found that Onyendu was no more, going to be very influential like he used to be, having been off the stage by the reason of his capture. Because the purpose for capturing Onyendu, for kidnapping Onyendu, was to end the fire of the agitation. Now they found out, if you remember, there was a particular picture that went viral where Capital Oil, Ifeanyi Ubah, that is currently Zerain Miri with Anna. My brother, please share. Thank you, Chizoba, you are doing great. Now, when Capital Oil found out that there are foolish people in the family, not just foolish, that they have always been conspirators, are waiting for golden opportunity. Those who partook in the selling of Onyendu, then there were some inside who were looking for opportunity to get better in life because they have opportunity to have a better living in their lives. So it is using IPOB, not minding whose horse is God, not minding how many people, how many whole heads that have rolled in this course. They don't care. They don't care. What matters to them is simply that they are going to live better. They forgot that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu till today, if he accepts the offer, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has, in fact, there are 3 oil block licenses to be retrieved from the northern occupiers or holders, oil block licenses. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kept rejecting oil block licenses till today. In the whole of Igbo land, there is no one person that owns any license, any oil block license. Not one person. But the one that he is involved in, there are 3 people that own the license. And to today, your people don't want to learn. Mkpụrụ Urago came on air to do the good job of his contractors, that is Ifeanyi Ubah, awaiting his compensation. When he goes in, before they use the barrister, the Carol White, the charge and bail lawyer Carol White, they used him to as their eyes, and they wanted him to step in first into the politics of Nigerian state. That was why he purchased form for a House of Friends. Now, when Carol White finally enters, then all these buffoons now will begin to run around him. He will press harder. They will make some idiots councillors. They will make some fools local government chairmen, because none of them can even have any significant appointment at the national level. So they are so eager to get any position at all. That is why we must continue to celebrate our supreme leader, because he is a man. He's a very uncommon man. Yes, fellow dear friends, I was addressing some personal issues. Okay, Nkuru Mmiri Uruago came to announce where all our commanders are. But a lot of those information he gave were wrong. He said, oh, gentle girlfriend, you are here. You are Turuala, you are Tihiala, you are, and he was calling all the commanders. Tell Nkuru Mmiri Uruago that he will soon join his paymaster. Nkuru Mmiri Uruago, I didn't want to reply you. I was so pushed to reply you last week. But I didn't. You saw the result. You betrayed us. But you saw the results. Oku aburonni. Nkuru Mmiri Uruago. Oku aburonni. Go and ask your paymaster. From today, I will know how you will feed. For those of you foolish moles in the DOS, in the IPOB DOS, One Nigeria, that you have chosen to betray our cause. You are not contented with how much you have sabotaged Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, betrayed him, sold him out, that he suffered extreme bullying. That man was so bullied, was so tortured, was so manhandled, and you were safe. You were dying, whining, and bringing the worst of it all is that you were busy bringing forth his wife to the man he told the world is out to do anything for the Fulani Caliphate, to stop our cause and finish up the Biafran people, because he wants to advance a political career. Do you know how stupid it is? It is as idiotic as anything that all this man was looking forward to getting to is to becoming a governor, ordinary state governor. That is the reason Capital Oil, Ojishi, Ojianezemiri, Ubah. That was the only reason he had to tell the Fulani Caliphate that they should accept him as a willing tool to destroy the Biafran struggle, destroy Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and every other person that will stand the way. He counted it off. Oh, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu owned gun, one. And then he said, please, I am signing for another contract. In case the one I did is not enough, please, still give it to me. Let me further handle this one they call Simon Ekpa. That was what that Anoman signed. Somebody said, oh, why are you happy? You are not crying. It is your brother. Oh, I don't know how this, is it how you will get Biafra? I said to Moga, you are Anoman. Oh, I should be crying. Ifeanyi Ubah, capital oil, I should be crying. I should be crying out there. If you know the amount of calamity, but see, let me still say this. Let me still highlight. There are six other men gathered this year. From now to November 2nd, there are 6 other men. Mobebe, Mobuma, Mobuchineke Jaki Otosikwe Weronyenka. But higher. But still, somebody should tell them, in case Nkuru Mmiri Uruago, you and your cabals, those in your clique, because you will be very soon, you will be visiting him. Tell him that his punishment will not stop just here. No, because just no is not a punishment yet. That punishment is atrocities. Atrocities are so numerous, so countless, that the blood of innocent Biafran people will keep crying in his grave, in his family, in everything he owns. Then he will know that after all he did because of money and power, that he has chased shadows. If it did not happen like this, then he would not know. His family, his children will not know the dangers of betraying your race. They will not know. Hopeless Uzodimba. Hopeless Uzodimba. I am seeing you. I am seeing you as a next in line. Others are next of kin, but your own case is a next in line. Hopeless Uzodimba. You know, you think na Ibu Dibena go to Lochevere Keginelu. Go and ask Nkurumiri capital lawyer Afonsi Jabegoro Bedafudebe. Go and ask him how much he fortified himself. I remember then, I don't know why I can't attach these pictures here. This is why when I use the other platform. Please, should I cut this video so that I will plan and include? I want to bring in a lot of pictures here. I want to bring in some pictures here so that you see when he was attacked, the picture of when he was attacked, when men said, Oga, it is a slap on our face that after everything you have done, we are trying to see how we let go or how we go and lick our wound. But you are coming now to brag about it. You step at the floor of the National Assembly, you will brag, you will poto. You go down the poto, go to dengue the polls. On top, say, nah, that is say, men say, kejere yoko. But unfortunately, ejere yoko. Oboro soso men ya ndị nche ya wee pịa men wee pịa only ndị nche ya. Abịasị anụmanụ a igwe niile apịara ya nwere efe. In fact, sọsọ ofu onye men, ofu onye kajad men anyị bụ onye fụrụ na onye anọdị mana a na-apịa igwe based on time ịghọtago na agbago the moto nwere time ị transfer wa ya nwa. Ndị ọzọ nọ dey see the man ebe ọ dị na n'iru moto dị ọ mabụ na ana by the floor. Image dịkwa amara m how I'm trying to see how I can impute this image here. Ka m gosi unu na ya da akọ n'ugbo maka na ọkwa na onye kọba ọnụ nkịta ọ bụrụ ịkọ n'ugbo. Oh, I don't know how I can I cut this program so that I will, from the primary preparation of this program, I will include it. Banner, let me see. Banner. Let me know. Banner. Banner. Okay, I think it is possible. Let me bring in some. I can add overlay here. See what you get by no. Oh. Aha. Okay. So. Okay, I am struggling to, but it appears it's only video I can add here. And I don't want to add video. I think I am getting even. Video backgrounds are now supported in the studio. Okay. Oh, it's unfortunate I couldn't add them. So let us continue. Anyways, maybe in the comment section, please tell me if you want me to cut this program here and start over. Then bring with the pictures I want to add here. Tell me, please. Let me know your opinion from the comment. Let me know your opinion from the comment section. Hello. Hello. Okay. I will cut it here and join. Are you listening? Tell me your comment. Should I cut it here? Then bring those pictures because they are here in my phone, but I can't bring it up here because it's only videos that I can bring here. My brother, thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What should I do? Imachi Buike. Imachi Buike, what should I do? I can only bring up videos. I can't bring only images. All right. Kaiba Pukwai also, since you don't want me to cut the program, what we are now bringing forward here is that the guy you people call Ikenga, wrongly called Ikenga, it's Mkurumiri Uruago. He came first online and began to call out all our men, our commanders, now telling them they already caught Biggie, and Biggie is with injury already and with the military. I asked this guy, since you said you are working with China Sanwa slave, Chika Dozieha, and you said you are no more doing IPOB, you resigned. What is your business with us again? Okay, it is clear because these guys already made it clear that they are going to frustrate whatever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stands for. China Sanwa slave started by trying to see if he can have a twist of everything that happened. He first started by telling Biafran people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not go to Israel. He went to Israel, but he was not accepted in Israel. And Nnamdi Kanu, maybe he don't know. In his statement, he said he don't know why Onyendo had to tell Biafrans that he was in Israel. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made all his broadcasts in Israel. We saw him. We saw the journalist that was always there with him. We saw him in the national TV in Israel. So this guy did all the lying. Then he now changed it to say that we will stop following this Israel. After all, that Israel never helped us. We hunted him down on that one. Then he changed the gear. He said, no, Israel cannot help us. It is the Arab nation that we do. And I said, yes, because Abu Muhammad Abbas on Ifeanyi. So because he kept looking for ways. Now after he now said the truth is that the IPOB, the DOS are pure. In all these things that they are real. So now they want to reform the IPOB struggle in another way. After Onyendu told him, Oga, all the people that I appointed that you sacked, reinstate all of them. He, as a defiant mole he was, he thought Onyendu will never come out. Now, they now brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wife. They pushed her to Afonsi that just gave up the ghost now, the capital lawyer. Now, this woman now messed herself. I don't want to ever have any program to talk about her specifically. Maybe if you just come like I just drop one bomb like this, I'll just go. Because I want Onyendu to come out to tell us something about her so that Ndi Okasieme, Ndi Odekodai will know how to. I matter how to Oku de Bagodo. For now, let us still assume she is not the villain we know, or let us say we suspect she is. Even after it's open that she had engagement with Ifeanyi, had associations with Asare Dokubo, had meetings with Hope Uzodimma and the rest. No problem. Let us still assume all is well. Now, we're now shouting, oh, these are where our men are. These are where they are. We will go them. They better give up. They better quit. I say, when do you now begin to think well or wish our people well, our men well? You are now advising them on how to quit and avoid destruction. You are now the advisor to tell them when to quit, how to quit. Within the last 4 days, you will still see more. Yeah, there are so much you have not seen. But don't worry. Ikogi Ikogi. This guy, after he had his operation, they said he went to operation, but he did not tell you people what operation he went to in UK or went for. Men appear ya mkpụrụmgbọ dị egwu. Operation now, you know, agwọ kọnọsịa ife ụfọdụ a na-agwọ. When mmụọ na-achị obodo gị adịrọ in your favor, it will disappoint you now. They kept, you know, different kind of rituals. Hey, the time will come. You use a very wrong number for your ritual. Ani boye kunien apiage chaka. Nekwea. And I sacrifice the people. Ina bike, ipo nozo. Aba men gege wa anolo, onwere ife na-eme iti otu a itichacha on odeshi oshi awanyere ya gotan. Ekwa gota ke abanye na. Okwa gota ke abanye o. You are still looking forward to joining him. You upcoming politicians, you are still joining. Unu na afuka hasi aga, you are still joining them. Hopeless Uzodimma, you are still doing your own. Hopeless Uzodimma, Milianeru. I am Makanum de mother. Milianeru, I am Mandem mother. Milianeru, I am Mandem mother. I am telling you here and now that all of you who in one way, in any measure, had a hand in the ordeal, in the nefarious fates, in the suffering, in the incarceration, in the brutal maltreatment, the manhandling of our supreme leader, you had a hand. You provided information. You aided in any way. There is nothing that will make you go free. Nothing. Iada. Odeniwu. Iada. Gather by Chukuja Kea Wepuye. Iada. In another way, man. Iada. Amarakam, your involvement. Mana, your recent actions after the real deal, Akosere. Severally, you came up to insult the family of our supreme leader. You had no regard for anybody, but that can never be tolerated, extending your foolishness to the family of our supreme leader. Different time, you people threatened Emmanuel Kano. You threatened the fine boy. At different occasions, Biafran child, all of you. Unu feel unu no unu the untouchable ebe unu no si. Okwu adịrị ya o, but chips will soon be down, and the market and the economy, the market and the prices will be left. The chips will be down. The chips will soon, very, very soon, will be down. All of you, metu ezempo, metu, the Fulani child that you call yourself the Afran child in Chineke. All of you, in one way or the other, China Sanwa slave no way, Oga, you thought you are so untouchable, and because of that, you have come to effect Obubu of our own people. Our people that only ask for, we want to have a better life. We want to have our freedom. If you are now comfortable because you sold our leader and you got some things in return, you feel at this point you are okay. So the Biafran struggle can at this point go to hell and go in ruins. You are not, no problem. But you must not enforce it in our society. You must not force people into buying into your foolishness. You can, because you have sold, in your good time, maybe you are the one, because some of you, there are two of you in this deal. Two of you will go down the way of Judas Iscariot. Two of you, there are two of you. Amongst these people, I told you that before 2nd of December this year, your own cases will be different. You are from the very two people I'm referring to. Maybe even more. The very two people I'm referring to. The very two people I'm referring to, they are from IPOB. They used to be members of IPOB before they now became the agents of Satan openly. Before, they used to be members of IPOB, not with determination. They are the ones who came into IPOB to, expand their status or to build a political career, simplicity. And the two of you in this clique, in this cartel too, you go down the way of Judas Iscariot. It will be a self-execution, suicide. Please, Biafrans, keep this. Don't forget to remember these two people that once were into this struggle, we go into suicide. Suicide, two people. Please, make it popular. Two people, make it popular. There are two people who partook in the selling of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu who were insiders. Two people. Please, make sure you spread this particular one. Two people will commit suicide this year. Two people. Suicide. Then 6 other people who are not necessarily members of IPOB, who are not necessarily, they are still might be members of IPOB, top ranking, who partook in the selling of our leader. They will die mysteriously, maybe in any way. I don't know how it will happen. May God save Biafra. Please, YouTube, we are not here to instigate violence. We are only discussing our affairs and telling the world that Biafran people have decided to activate that very first chapter of the establishment of United Nations, wherein the right of people to decide their fate, to decide their membership to any union, to decide how they want to have the union they are into to operate. That right, we are activating it, and we have faced a very heavy resistance from the Nigerian state. And this has not gone down well with us. And our people have come to activate the other section of that charter, wherein self-defense was given as an option by the United Nations. And the United Nations went on to say that the primary purpose for the establishment of this union, the United Nations, is to protect the lives and the rights of every people, such that there will be no particular group who will have an overruling influence or power over any other group. I am just almost quoting verbatim at threatened. Said there will be no group that will exercise superior authority over any other group, as every group in any union have equal rights to either decide on how the union will be run or operated, or decide to quit and have their own separate identity. This is enshrined, and this we are dutifully. We are very law-abiding people. Naturally, originally, we are egalitarian. We are very strong natural democrats. The Igbo race, the Biafran people as a whole, we are natural democrats. We are Republicans. We are egalitarians. We don't allow anyone to pocket us. We have for too long tried, in the interest of peace, ignored a hell of maltreatment. We have been so tortured, so bullied. We have been so by the Nigerian state, and the anomalous who happen to be our political actors, the Utulenses, they all are cowards. They benefited, they had a fair share of the spoils of the system. And we are over 80 million people, where we have only 800 relevant politicians. And these 800, their interest cannot overshadow the interest of over 80 million people. So their population does not have any representation. There is no percentage. So it is as good as there is no from this union who is comfortable with the treatment. It is only the families. So in view of that, our people have totally resolved. And the whole thing is becoming so beautiful because we know that what we are doing is so spiritual. It is becoming so beautiful that there is an uncommon protest that is forthcoming, that our people now took a posture, took a stand in the coming protest that will be very massive. The protest is coming, and the protest is saying one thing, that the center of Nigerian state can no longer hold. That nothing is working in Nigerian states. That nothing seems to be working at all. The members of the Green House, that is the lower house, the National Assembly, came forth and said no, that they are going to slide their salary, that Nigerian people are suffering, that they have ignored the plight of the oppressed, the ordinary man for so long, so that they want to slide their salary. That the problem is that their colleagues at the upper house, the red chamber, refuse to do so. The executives, they called on the executives to also follow suit, but they are all ignoring it. Instead, the government of Nigeria, the presidency went to purchase more luxurious private jets, even when there are other private jets for the presidency, to further buttress the fact that the feeling, whatever the ordinary man passes through in the Nigerian society, does not count. And we, an egalitarian and acephalous population, the Biafran people, say, we are still saying that we cannot keep with a society that doesn't bother, that doesn't put into consideration what the ordinary man suffers, what plight the ordinary man passes through. We cannot continue with a society that has no hope. No hope. A society that goes to take, that leaders go to take medical attention, go to treat their headache in Western Europe. When they have running stomach, they run to Asia, Asian world. Asian world that are also third world nations like them, or some other that have risen to second world in the Asian nations. That is where the Nigerian leaders run to for succor. They run to for medical help. When there is some, thank you, James Otaka, my brother, thank you, you're welcome. Lance Benziko, Odogu, I hail you, you are cited. Emmanuel Chibuike, Chizobam Ebenezer. All of you, I greet you, you are all Aluta comrades, thank you. We must continue doing the work of Kyokika Biama here on earth, and we move. So now, we, the Biafran people, have decided, our supreme leader have demonstrated that he is not giving up. If that man who have passed through hell there, who have been so incarcerated in the custody of the Amajiri DSS, how much more you should be very gallant. How much more you that you are walking free, you have your freedom. You'll be very gallant. The opportunity that must be utilized, the protest that is coming, maybe 6 hours, 4 hours into that protest, you will hear from our PM, because something big is coming. 2 hours to that day, to that protest, you will be addressed by our PM, and you will know exactly what next. But I am telling you for sure, everything is working around for our good. Everything is working around for our good. We have seen everything turning around. Everything turning around. Everything turning around for our good. Everything is turning around for our own good. Oh. The kidnap of our Onyendu is still to our own good. Had he been Onyendu is here freely today. Oh. Onyendu bụ nwoke nwere obi ebere too much. Agarabu by this time when I know Onyendu gara sị ngwa ka ibutuo. Mana otu Chukwu si mee ya Onyendu na-agabiga ihe o. Even though no na-agabiga ihe o. Everything is turning around to our own good. Everything is turning around to our good. Onyendu will still come out in grand style. Our PM said, and we know that. He will still come out in grand style. Maybe in less than 1 week. I don't know. Maybe in less than 1 week. But Onyendu will come out in grand style. We talk in parables sometimes. Sometimes we talk in parables. And it is better that coded. So when you begin to loosen the wraps of that statement, maybe you begin to see a lot of things. Everything is turning around to our own favor. Everything is turning around to our good. We can see everything turning around. Everything turning around. See everything turning around. Our good. You can see everything turning around. Had Onyendu been outside today, Onyendu would have said, Kai, Nam, because of this thing, and the mother. I am a But God knows that at a time like this, you need a man of Obiokute, a man with a heart of steel, a man who only understands forward, because forward ever, backward will not be tolerated. He already said, I don't have any friend. The only thing that brought us together is this struggle. I have no friend. Don't think you can form any cabal or Simon Ekpa is your friend because of that. There will be no room for Ifeanyi. There will be no room for Ifeanyi. If there is any smell of Ifeanyi, the treatment of Ifeanyi will be meted to you immediately. Immediately. Go and ask all the Afonsis. Go and ask all the Afonsi capital loyalists. It can happen anyway, anyhow. Abali egbe. Osi odeshi no bu ogwu. Okwa mgbe egbe ka ejere ịwakwa. Because eme ya na Nigeria cast ya. Okwa iveje ịgba na obu ogwu aka akwụ mgbe aka eburu gị ebe aka nke akara aka asị mba. Okwa mkpụrụ mgbọ ka eje ịwa. Okwa mkpụrụ mgbọ. Okwa mkpụrụ mgbọ ka eje ịwa. Na wetin they go remove there. Maka ndị nke si na fabụ dibia na-agwa otelechele ike ba n'elu. Hopeless Uzodimgba, I am always coming back to you. Mba. Peter na-abaso mba. Na-abakwa mba. Peter na-abaso mba, ị na-abakwa mba. Ị na-abakwa mba, mekikwa sure na o nwere ife iji. Peter na-abaso mba. Peter na-abaso mba, na-abaso mba. Ị na-abakwa mba, dịkwa sure na o nwere ife iji. Ị dịkwa sure na o nwere ife iji. There is one foolish clergy that is calling for the head of man Simon Ekpa. I said, "No, Bishop Guinea. Oh, guy, okay, that guy laptop away. And not the quacky laptop going away laptop already. If you name or the man, if I mean or the man, okay, it's okay. I just Simon Kemele Ebele Kita. Man, not the quack or the go late. Because all them ka ụmụọma si na fire ekwere ya. Amara m na ọ dị m ka na kepu na ụmụ nwa si na amara m mana the only thing mma bụ na imetere ya. Onye nke unu so betray, onye nke unu lele. We are still waiting to have him out. Then you want to sell another person. So I see all the easy. I didn't easy to sell and do so our PM now. But let me tell you, although nwoke kalikwala egwu, nwoke karịrị egwu. Nwoke karịrị egwu, Simon Kodogwu. But had it been not possible, thank you, my brother Hamilton Luma. I salute you. I salute you. Oya baloyi. Gongoto. Oya baloyi. Mboso afọ. Oya baloyi. Okay, na agbasa ozi a. Because share. As you are hitting on the like button, please share. Thank you. Now, had it been not easy, Ibunata Simon Ekpa. Ewepụ na nwoke kara aka. Ewepụ na nwoke gbanyere mkpọrọgwụ. Ewepụ na ife ọ na-eme na aga. So na for don't bring Simon na adịkwa ebe unu adị Nnamdi Kanu. Unu eje na-akpọpụ champagne. Ọ gbasara m mana men decide with I eme with unu nwa. Amara m aka ya ayọta ya na ndo. Ya ọ bụrụ na unu ayọta unu na ndo ọ gbasara unu ya ayọ na ya ayọrọ. Ọ gbasara m mana men echetagbu unu afọ unu adịgo somewhere. Gbasara m abụrụ m na-eme abụrụ m bụ men. Esoro m onwe nke m pasta. Ebe mma bụ na ndị ọsụ nụchalụ na ọ dịkwa ka ebe unu na like ife ọjọọ ime mmadụ. Na asị na unu ebido na-etesizi ife ọjọọ. Abụrụ m kwu. Asị na ndị na-like ka ife ọjọọ na-eme. Na ọ dị ka orugbo mgbe fa ebido test ebe ife ọjọọ. because nwoke na-ekwu okwu si na omenala Igbo onye na-egbu anụ na-enwe aka ugbu nwaanyị si ofe ya na-ene nnu na ọ da-adịrọ mmadụ isisi nri onye na-enere nnu ihe o si ebe ọ bụ na ọ dị mma ime ihe ọjọọ ebe ọ dị mma nya anyị bụ onwe ndị anyị ekidnapụ nya kidnap na-adị mma na ọyọ omeni okay bụ na kidnap na-adị mma okay nikiri poto my brother it's not nikiri poto PM Simon Ekpa Igbo strong man calls nikiri poto nwoke kara aka avanka kwefugo n'odogwu Simon Ekpa agụ nwoke kwe n'ugwo na enyewe afọ ọzọ asị na ewu nikiri poto ịkarị okwu ikote. Now let me also tell you there are some other people cannot hide under mkpụrụ mmiri uru agụ onua ọka mmanụ unu ebupụtara onwe unu maka na mkpụrụ mmiri uru agaghị anarọ nke o jere eje ọka mmanụ unu ebupụtara onwe unu mkpụrụ mmiri uru agụ mgbe ọ ya bụ ijeruwe ebe ezi enyi gị nwoke ọga gị ọ dị ka asị na onye tere aka ije kwuo ndị gị asị gị ma nwoke ma ịma na ọ dị sọrọ njọ dịka capital oil nke bụ ọkwa ndị afọ ukwu nwoke otokoto a kedụ onye isi ọha na eze ndị ochi Emmanuel Iwuanyanwu ọ sị na ọ dị ka asị na gị na ya na-adịkwura mma ya ejekwuzi evu mana ozi gị akarị na ọga gị capital oil afọ nsị ozi gị aka ya agwa ya na ọ bịa bụ ụwa ọzọ ya abịa na ya agba mbọ ọrụ agwụ ka mmụọ ive ajụna da na ama ya ama ọzọ otu ọ makwu gị onwe gị otu anyị ka ya ịnọgo ndụ wee nụ meseji a kịta na tupu ịgabakwu ịnụgo ndị meseji anyị adam ekpekwere gị ekpere ọnwụ isi na ide ekpere awamen ekpere ọnwụ adam ekpekwere gị ekpere ọnwụ ọ da-adịkwude m mma na ndị Igbo na mbanụ. How can I be happy? I'm not happy. I am only trying to respond to the situation. Ndị Igbo mere onwe ha veil. They decided they choose to be they choose to be willing tools, willing vessels to destroy their own brothers because there is some political interest and they feel they have gotten an Afonsi Newi capital oil who will help them advance their foolish political interest, like the idiot because he has political career to protect under one Nigeria. So, and he there said in that same video that he is standing gidibam with the Ndoshi, the criminals in the DOS. Then those other criminals are still pretending as if that what Iwuanyanwu said is not or true, or better they paid blind eye to it as if it doesn't count. But the Biafran people know. Biafran people know that everything that Iwuanyanwu is doing, even the contract to do campaign for campaign very soon. Okay. Sonia campaign na ina kwanso nso afubungi dabura ebe a ibaburu na iwatch burum afubungi ipugo ejeku be anu ka ijeme campaign ijeme campaign oya azo chichi side ahụ ejeku iweku political even ejeku de emeku campaign ebe ahụ kedu ndị eno gị na isi gị na no isi Maazị Ugoji ka ogene Mazi Adoziem, Mazi nwa slave Chinasa. Unu yejebe, unu ya continue political career unu ebe ahụ. Maka na the Biafra ndị niile gafie struggle. Dịka na-enweta Biafra by December, November. I forgive unu. I forgive unu. Mana ịmago na onwe ndị mere ife gafere ife I forgive unu. Maka isiwa ka ije forgive over. Mmụọ n'Igbo nwee ike dụgharịa azụ, gbabakwuo gị mgba. Onye mere na I forgive ndị ụfọdụ. Maka na ife fa mere, nya afa kpunyere ana ịba. Pema ebe ewe nika wee kpunye ana n'isi. Nya alụwa mere. Alụ ndị a mere ada akọrị akọ. Ịma na ọ bụrụ ife niile ka eji ọnụ akọ. Alụ ndị a mere eme. Ma ụdị mmadụ ndị a bụ ndị na-achụ mmụọ ịdọala ije kpọrọ ndị amị ebe ba na-ala n'ụla iduru ndị ọkwa ndị a gburu iko nsọ kwụ na ọkwa ndị a fajere duto na the men a na iko nsọ na-erikọ na-aṅụkọ maka na ọ bụrụ na ịda nnukwu ọgwụ tupu enweta ya abụkwa onye gị na-erikọ onwe ibe ndị ọma ka isi elekwa mmụọ ya ọma ife ya eze onwe mbọsị ị na-edebe nsọ ife ụfọdụ onwe mgbe ị merụrụ mmụọ ya ọsọ ndị nọ nso ya ama ka isi elekwa mmụọ ya akwadosi ndị gị na va na-alụ ọrụ nya ka asị gị na onye nọ mmadụ nso na ana isi eze ya so maka na anyị nọ in the same struggle wee malụsịa ife ụfọdụ iko nsọ maka iko nsọ bụ onye lọvụrụ na ive Biafra so much ya na ụmụnne ya nọrọ gbasakwa agwụ nwoke dakwara na ọgwụ ọ dara ọ bụrụ ụmụ ọgwụ tentenko mmụọ a n'Igbo chieli ya ọzọ si na ihe emenwe ive dị ire maka obi ịdị ọcha. Because of that, because now this guy very free, the people they now let the enemy into his privacy. And maybe it's evil for them. And when they maybe when they makana ogu nwoke dad even mmụọ na-ejere nwoke ozi bukwere ibu nwoke bugoro dibe na onwe ma ya mesia hopeless Uzodimba we use over mufori you see them on air help Uzodimba and the Chinasa nwa slave Chika Dozie already said it that we already surrendered our structures to the Igbo governors, but today they have stabbed us in the back. We surrendered our structures to the Igbo governors. So Ludo, since we have done this, please, there are things you will do. We know there are things you can still do. It is Chika Dozehan that was saying, he was now begging Soludo in order to be able to frustrate this struggle. Because he was crying that period that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not. They started leading some kind campaign of calumny that our supreme leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu didn't allow them to even know about their account, about the IPOB account. So because of that, they wanted to have a separate account. It was all lies anyways, but let's not dwell in the past. Now, because of that, they were angry also. That there were some accounts they didn't have access to. So now they began to seek for fund with other accounts. Oh, fund. Do you know that as we speak, these people went to do Babiala in UK last week? They were using Konkom where the Igbo people were having program. They were doing Babiala with Konkom. All because they just want money. The Biafran government in exile, Biafran Republic government in exile doesn't do Babiala. The government talks to people and the people see the need to sponsor their own freedom. Thus, people are bringing out their resources to sponsor, to support their freedom because no one else will do it for them. Now that governors have abandoned them, knowing fully well that they are toothless bulldogs, they can't bite. They don't have anything to do with the struggle anymore. Mazi Simon Ekpa have retired them. The loyalty now is with the government, the Biafran Republic government in exile, under the leadership of Mazi Simon Ekpa. And there is nothing you can do to stop it. This is a divine arrangement. Muawembu ezi Chineke egwu ọbụla atụ na ọnụ. Muawembu ezi Chineke egwu ọbụla atụ na ọnụ. Agaghị m igosi onwe m n'elu ụwa, abụmọkụ na-ere ere. Agaghị m igosi onwe m n'elu ụwa, abụmọkụ na-ere ere. Ọkụ na-ere ere. Ọkụ na-ere ere, ya bụ aha m o. Ọkụ na-ere ere, ọkụ na-ere ere, ya bụ aha m o. Mụ onwe m bụ ezi Chineke egwu ọbụla atụ na ọnụ. Ezitere m unu onye ndu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu okwu. O were aka ya wee sọpụta onye ọzọ nke bụ Simon Ekpa. Ofu onye ndị Zoo na-atụ egwu mgbe niile, ọ na-enye ha tototo. Hey, woto 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 woto, ha ga na-anụ mgbe dum. Woto 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 woto, ha ga na-anụ mgbe dum. Agaghị m igosi onwe m n'elu ụwa, awụmọkụ na-ere ere. Arọpụtara m unu dragon nke na-agba ọkụ na ọnụ ya o. Agaghị m ịrọpụtara unu dragon nke bụ na-agba ọkụ n'ọnụ ya o. You get that point? Agaghị m ịrọpụtara unu a dragon, a very strong dragon nke na-agbapụ ọkụ n'ọnụ ya. You get that? You get that? If you don't get it, you leave it. If you don't get it, you leave it. Mụ onwe m bụ ezi Chineke egwu ọbụla atụ na ọnụ. Ebe Maazị Nnamdi nọ ugbu a, unu atụkwala egwu o. Ebe ahụ n'ugbu a, ọ ga-adị sevu egwu atụla unu na. Maka na onye ga-efinishi ọrụ ahụ nọ n'ọrụ, ike anaghị agwụ ya o. The great finisher, ọ nọ n'ọrụ ya, ike anaghị agwụ ya o. Ezi Chineke nyewo ya ike nke oge ji lụọ dị ọgụ. Chukwu enyebo ya na Maazị obi akpọ men obi siri ike. Ife na-agba n'aka, ife ba na-agba n'aka, ndị abị na-atụba egwu. Ife ba na-agba n'aka, ife ba na-agba n'aka na mbọ. Ndị abị na-atụba egwu. Ife men na-agba n'aka na mbọ. Ife ba na-agba n'aka na mbọ. Ba na-agba egbe dị egwu. Your freedom will not come from indecisiveness. Your freedom can only come in an atmosphere of wrong political practice, in an atmosphere of lawlessness, in an atmosphere where democratic ethos are vehemently opposed, fought, and distorted. You don't expect to get freedom from such an atmosphere by speaking grammar. In an uncivilized background like the awkward state of Omuanuman, such as we are battling today, there is only one language, just like Asari Dokubo said when he was with his senses before he got addicted with Brumerism. Asari Dokubo was once a strong man whom, even though from onset have had some touches of greed. Greediness has always been part of his life, but that does not go to eliminate the fact that there was a time he was seemingly useful. Although the time of his usefulness wasn't too long, as it was short-lived. So in that statement 20, he you know challenge, he doesn't it's not educated. So grammar you speak, apart from his ear challenge, he doesn't hear. And again, he is a military officer who doesn't have respect and regard for law and due process. So if you speak all your grammar till tomorrow, it will yield no fruit, although he was proven wrong. Asare was, proven wrong by what manifested, where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's effort, like no other before, not even before, not today, nobody's effort has or can be likened to his effort. But today, we are also seeing his anointed son taking the struggle to another dimension. Now, in that statement, he said, only one gunshot, as Sani Dokubo said, 2017, only one gunshot will call to table all the stubborn leaders who decided and ignored your activities for 50 years. Only one gunshot. That one gunshot in an environment of lawlessness addresses or does more good work than too long grammar. And what are we trying to say? Mazi Simon Ekpa's activities, for those who have been running their mouths, wagging their tongues and their tails, telling the false narratives, bringing forth stories concocted by politicians of no conscience to demoralize and to weaken the mind of the very ones whose spirit was once awakened by our strong leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But these politicians have tried everything to make sure they bastardize all the effort of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his son, Mazi Simon Ekpa, by trying everything to sell wrong narrative, distort truth, and win sympathy by campaigning to send a signal to people on why they should disregard and ignore all the activities of Mazi Simon Ekpa. But the more they do this work, the more Simon Ekpa keep gaining more relevance, keep gaining more access to world powers, keep playing the cards. The politicians are really chasing shadows, while Mazi Simon Ekpa is doing the needful. Oh, go and arrest Simon Ekpa. The more you are trying to arrest Simon Ekpa, the more the lobbying activities by professionals, the lobbyists, and our chief of staff keep gaining more momentum. If you cry today, get Simon Ekpa today, 2 steps will be taken today in the interest of our freedom. If you cry tomorrow, arrest Simon Ekpa, another 2 or 3 more steps will be taken that same tomorrow. If you cry the next day, 3, 4 more steps will be taken that next day. Because we are so many steps ahead of you. Even the very educated ones amongst you, by the reason of their involvement into inhumanity, they get brain bankrupt. Thank you, fellow dear friends, lovers of freedom. We have not come, we did not mock. It's not our intention to mock any of our brother or any one of us, but it is our intention to shame those who had a very good share of lunacy, those who demonstrated their professional stupidity, those who betrayed and undermined the interest of over 80 million people, Biafrans. Those who've been involved in a lot of negative energy spreading. We've invested in terror in our land. Those who have carried out acts of terror and tried to paint it, try to tag it, try to associate it to IPOB, to our Biafran struggle. When we mentioned IPOB, yes, our PM said that we are no more doing IPOB, we are doing Biafran public government, yes. But follow him also, he will still tell you that we cannot run away from IPOB because we are all indigenous people of Biafra. So before you attack me like the naysayers who will see this video after today and they want to come to private chat me to tell me why I am not following, please hold your counsel. If in that regard, I am very open to correction, but in that regard, we are all IPOB, the Biafran people, the indigenous people of Biafra are still the makeup of the Biafran Republic government in exile and the government in the homeland. And I will end this video here so that I will make a very few remarks. Maybe it will come on shorts. I don't know if short will carry it. Maybe it will come in normal video. Yes, it will come still as normal video. I will make a remark. Thank you. Share this broadcast. If you are just joining, maybe later on you watch it so that you understand why we spend more than 1 hour getting to 2 hours on today's program. It is not just to mock the dead, it's not just to mock, but to send a message to those who are still doing the same thing that the dead ones did. And remember to go home with this. There are 2 people in IPOB that will commit suicide this year. 2 people. I don't know them myself. I don't know them. But there are 2 people that will commit suicide. They can't even sit to eat the proceeds of their evil in this cause. They can't sit to eat it. They are currently in a very serious state of restlessness. Their conscience is busy blathering them. They blather them now. But it is an irreversible crime. The same way, those people that sold Jesus in the Bible story, those people that sold Jesus, Judas Iscariot, that same way he bought in his own plot of land, committed suicide in his own plot of land. One of them might be doing that in his own car. The car he bought with the money from the selling of our supreme leader. And the other one, I don't know where it will be to happen. One will do that in his own car. But may he not put another person into problem, because evil people like this, when you want to do this, he will put another person, another driver in a problem. Now it will seem that it is the driver that struck him. It will not, these two people, it will not have anything to do with Simon Ekpa or any Biafran group. No, it will be done by God himself. God will so punish them that they will take their own lives by themselves. Evil is not good. Stay clear from evil. Stay clear from wickedness. Wickedness is brother. Be your brother's keeper. Let your brother have your back. You need him, he needs you. You need her, she needs you. We need ourselves. Nobody is calling for Biafra because we just want to call for Biafra. But we have seen that the problem that the Biafran people are suffering is so deep-rooted, it is so foundational. It's not something that the passage of time can take care of. 2 people will go down. 6 people. I don't know if they are separate from these 2 people, but these 2 people, their case will be very peculiar. 6 people who are involved in Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's case. 6 people. Different from these ones that have followed. Different from Emmanuel Iwuanyanwu. Different from Afonsi, capital lawyer. No, different from them. The other people who are evil men. Some of them will be very young. You might be looking at old people. No. Some of them might be very young. And from my own instinct, I don't know any of them, but my instinct here is now telling me that the one illegitimate anomaly who is very young and looking healthy, looking fit. One illegitimate anomaly. One illegitimate anomaly in Enugu. One illegitimate anomaly. My instinct tells me. My instinct tells me. My instinct tells me. Kaibado ya die. Yagazeruno Omo Biafra, may God bless you as you share this video, as you share this program, as you hit on the like button, as you drop your comments. I think in the next program I will make it participatory. Particular app. It's all right. Have a great day.